Okay, so yeah. Oh, Bongane Ntanzi, uthi, listen, yes, I signed. Everything that I signed, it was not my will. I was forced to sign those documents. In court, he's saying no, the only thing that I agree that I was told to sign for was the toiletries that I requested. Something funny that happened in court, or that was said by Bongane, is when he was asked about the shoes and saying that say uthi Bongane Ntanzi, she did not even write the shoes. So because because Sibanda was simply saying, yeah, the magistrate wrote everything and all the no, blah blah blah, and then Bongane Ntanzi says, wait a minute, that person did not even write my shoes there. So how will you say he was writing everything that I was wearing? And the lawyer was like, and the lawyer was defeated. But what I actually, or what I liked about Bongane Ntanzi's testimony is the fact that he stood his ground, and you can tell that, okay, this story that Bongane is telling, you believe it. But again, there are people obviously who are paid to write whatever they want to write and write the opposite of the truth, of which it's okay. Let people write whatever they feel. It's a democratic country after all, so people have got the right to say, act, think the way they want to believe. But from what has been presented before us up to so far, I honestly haven't seen anything that I can say, you know what, indeed these people have committed this crime. And there was a judgment that was given by Judge Ratamo Khwatleng, quoting a certain judgment where people have lied, the accused have lied, and Judge Ratamo Khwatleng says, according to this judgment, the judge said these accused, when they say 1, 2, and 3, and 4, they lied. But that does not mean that because of this 1, 2, 3 lies, they have committed the offense in question. That will not change the judge's judgment, right? Now, it therefore begs the question, and the question is, looking at Judge Ratamo Khwatleng and how he behaves, do you even have faith that he might come, or he might give a judgment in favor of the accused? Just a question, looking at the way he is conducting himself. I just want to know from you if you believe that surely the man can do that. So I want to take you through some things before I do that. I just want to read some of the few things here. But before we read this, if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, will bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so Usman, did you make any statement before Magistrate Kronye Ntanzi? If I made a statement, then it would have been in Zulu. Never made a statement at all. Right. Ntanzi balanga statement angazana ma confession wabo lawo yabona. Yeah, so if it was me, it would have been written in Zulu, right? Ntanzi, another thing that Ntanzi said was that a plan could have been made to remove the blight stains because a document that was signed by him had blood. So if you say I signed this confession, and when you said that, I was kind of like, you know what Bongane Ntanzi is saying, it could be true. You know why? Because people these days are faking people's signature, and some they even have tactics and they know how to copy one signature exactly the way it is. If they were able to manipulate the bank statement, if they were able to do certain things like we know what they've done, how do you think these people will fail to manipulate the signature into the paper, into the right papers? I'm just asking you, what do you think they will fail to do so? But nevertheless, let's continue. Then Ntanzi says he was chained, and he gives that evidence, and then Sibanda says, so you were chained, it is recorded that you were accompanied by heavily armed police. Let's leave this one, I'm not interested in this one. Okay, so then I want to read this comment. Says, nah, Sibanda agavele aloka agayivale. Now he honestly don't have anything serious left on his lips. Guys, have you noticed in today's proceeding that we continue to do this? And I heard somebody saying, or other people were saying that that was the tactic to weary Ntanzi, so that when he is tired, then he concede, right? And so he gives them. But if you're looking at the questions that you were being asked, that's why Ntanzi keeps saying, I told you, I told you. I told you. It's because the question that you are asking is just one and the same thing. And then Porozo uti, for my sanity, I will come back on the case when Sibanda a case commode. When Sibanda a case commode. Yes, it guys. The mark for get there. Uti a case commode is with okay, and then again, this is where Ntanzi was like, hey, you know what, you are telling me about the credibility of this, how credible your witness is, Mrs. Cronje, but that credible witness did not even write my shoes. Yet when you are saying she wrote everything, she didn't write my shoes. My shoes are not there. And now I heard that, you know what, Ntanzi, you know what I'm saying? Umbali to S uti. Not only do you have a great memory, but you also might fight until the end. Kusho umbali with the heart emoji and this sign, meaning in favor of Ubongani and Ntanzi, right? Utinwena, what did you say? They better give us long and the Kumalos at this point. Yeah, when Musa Mahoshadi underscore Lalela. I don't know. I don't think they will do that. They are not intending to do that. Look, I'm telling you, they have no intentions of doing that. Right. Let's continue again. And then at Brenda Wanle. This is very important. This is very important. Oti, if the Senzo Mayowa trial is still in motion and the entire 10 years after his murder, are we to assume that the AK trial will commence in 2033 and be concluded in 2040? And those are high-profile hits. For an ordinary citizens, what are we to expect to 20 to 30 years? Yeah, you see this question, guys. This person, this person is asking, at Brenda Wanle. You see this question, it speaks of, yes, do you remember there was a video that I did now where I said that there was this person, this dentist doctor, that exposed this doctor who was testifying there to say he lied. This and this and this, we don't do this it's not part and parcel of our mandate as a dentist, right? So they saw that a dentist is going hard on another fellow dentist is going hard on that doctor. It didn't take even a day. They found every information about that doctor. Every profile was pulled about that doctor, and they sent messages to that doctor talking about these people who are behind the Senzo Meyiwa case, who are said to be investigating the truth. When a person is revealing the truth, it gets shot, right? But that's just beside the point. The point is that proved that when they want to use the resources of the state to do to find people, they do, provided they want to do it. In the case of Senzo Meyiwa and in the case of AKA, some people have not decided to use the material of the state for the right use. What you are saying, we are seeing the deterioration of morals in society. People are supposed to do what they need to do, but they then focus on the things that they are not supposed to be doing, which is now this corruption and this bribery that is going on, right? And offers something that is not to be tolerated by you and I. Unfortunately, some people, you know, it's their brothers, so they tolerate these things that are going on. There's one thing that I want to look. I know for a fact that you need to subscribe for is that, guys, I want to buy a camera, and yo, guys, please do subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Do use the super thanks button. To those that guys can, please make your donations to to my media company. Hey guys, thank you. Portia, I saw the bank notification. Bah, bah. Thank you very much. I'm just waiting for the message. Maybe Portia is gonna write a message and say, "Bongs, I saw those 0000 there." Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's continue with this one. When you're listening to Ntanzi under cross examination is so heartbreaking. He sounds so honest, and in my view, he is a credible witness. Gusho wine with labor. Wine with labor. I will like wine with labor. You know what? I honestly concur with you. For me, Ntanzi sounds very credible, and I actually will tell you this, that I believe every single word that came from Ntanzi. I believe every single word that came from Ntanzi. Right? Then let's continue. Actually, I think I've reached the end of my comments here. Now there's another aspect that I want to take it up with you. Please don't forget why. Like I'm asking you, please answer the ask. Why two confessions from one person, which is that? If one confession is made and that confession is legally binding, and that confession was not that confession was not made under duress, right? That confession was free and voluntarily. Why two confessions? Please, can somebody answer that question for me? Why did they have to take two confessions from Ubongani Ntanzi? Why? And then again, how they finished today, there's something off about it. It's kind of like they ran out of all these nonsensical questions that did not make sense. Most of it did not make sense. It's kind of like they ran out of questions, and they were kind of like, we need to buy time, so probably maybe they will give us a question, because we saw Abomakhola giving our Sibanda questions. So maybe now they ran out of questions again, and they were like, what are we gonna do? Let's just pretend as if we just wanna have something about Mr. Mjiako's what court record, and then boom, the court was done for the day. We'll come back tomorrow. We're just continuously wasting time here. Like honestly, we should have been done by now, and we should have called the next witnesses, so at least we get to at the end of the trial, within a trial, and we move on to something better, right? And that's just my perspective to say, I feel like somehow time is being wasted intentionally here. Some people know they know how to buy time, and they are very good at buying time. I'm telling you, they are very good at buying time, and they do buy time, Sibanda. They're very good in buying time. Yeah, over and above, what we saw today is just this thing of repeating the same thing, repeating the same thing, repeating the same questions over and again, just to weary Ntanzi. So at the end of it all, he may make the mistakes and blunders. He did make those blunders, but obviously you can understand he's tired. Right, he's tired. Like, honestly speaking, he's been standing there telling us the same thing. He's been telling us the same thing. And Ntanzi is one guy that has been telling and preaching the same gospel from the time when he got to that stand until today. Has been preaching the same thing. I was beaten, I was tortured, I was forced to sign the statement, and it's been consistent. And I honestly believe each and every single word that came from Ntanzi, I believe it, right? And I'll tell you the truth, I honestly don't believe that Ntanzi is the right person in that box. I don't believe that. I believe that the right people are still, in fact, the right people are being protected. The right people are still out there. The people that are supposed to be standing when Ntanzi is standing. Ntanzi is busy dying and being electrocuted for things that I don't believe Ntanzi has got anything to do with those things. But obviously we are different. As long as you are going to express your opinion in a respectful manner, I can accept anything that one has got to say which is different from what I say. But you cannot be disrespectful to me and still expect me to take your words as words of probably wisdom and educational. There's nothing educational that comes from a disrespectful person. So at the moment you start disrespecting me, I'm not going to hear anything that comes out of your mouth. Forget about it. Anything that you write in my comment section below, I am not going to listen to that. To me, it's nonsense, it's bullshit. I'm not going to listen to that unless you are willing to respect me, right? Respect should be the order of the day, and it's something that I preach to people. When I request, sometimes I always tell people, I told the other driver the other time, Muti, you know, if you don't want to pick me, you just have to say, I don't want to pick you. Disrespect, something that I cannot tolerate. I didn't disrespect you. I just came, request, take me home. If you can't, just say I can't, cancel the trip, and that's it. No bad blood. Let's move on. So let's just keep the same thing in the comment section below. Let's learn that we can make our point heard without having to disrespect the other person. We can have a conversation where we are not seeing eye to eye, but we will find each other somehow if we are respecting one another. And that should be key, right? So if you believe that these are the right people who should be arrested, fine. Say it with respect. Type everything. Show signs of respect. We are probably going to consider, we will listen to your points, right? We will disagree where we disagree. It's okay sometimes if when you believe that these are the right people, I will tell you these are not the right people. And I will still argue that even though accused number 1 to 5, accused number 5, for instance, has been sentenced to 6 life sentences, doesn't necessarily mean he should be linked with the Mayiwa case. No, right? Let's get the right people. That's the bottom line here. So what's your take? See you on the next video. But until then, please take care.